Today's message feels like a special one. We're going to dive into a no-contact situation and explore what's happening in your person's heart. I'll be pulling cards from the Energy Oracle deck to see how they're feeling about you, how they view this connection, and any messages they've been holding deep inside for you. So, let's take a moment to get clear, focused, and ready as we pull a heartfelt message directly from their heart space to yours. Let's dive in. All right, the first card we've drawn here is Door to Spirit. Now, I have to say, this feels like such a specific and important message. I've tried recording this video a few times, and each time something stopped me. Either the footage cut off, or I kept getting interrupted. That tells me this message carries some really powerful energy. Seeing the Door to Spirit card come through tells me this connection is deeply spiritual. Divine Feminine. You've always had a strong bond with the universe, but it feels like this connection with your Divine Masculine has opened that door even wider. Since meeting them, the signs from the universe have been impossible to ignore. It's like Spirit is speaking directly to you, and now you're trying to piece together what these messages really mean. This card is all about alignment and awakening, but here's what's interesting. While this connection is incredibly significant, I feel like the energy around it isn't fully aligned just yet. The universe is showing you this card for a reason, and I believe it's to tell you something deeper about your person. The message might not come in the way you expect, but it's guiding you to a higher understanding of this connection. Okay, so I feel like things might look one way on the surface right now. You might be in a place where this connection feels completely quiet, like nothing is happening. Maybe you haven't heard from this person in what feels like forever. And honestly, even seeing signs about this connection might feel a little triggering for you right now. I'm picking up on a lot of doubt coming through. You might be wondering what these signs even mean. Why are you seeing them? Are they really about your person? Is this connection even real? Are they thinking of you the same way you're thinking of them? I get it. It's confusing. There's so much happening behind the scenes in this connection that you can't see, and that's hard to sit with. But the universe keeps sending you these signs, doesn't it? And you're trying to figure it out, trying to make sense of what the universe is trying to tell you. You might even be questioning if this has anything to do with them at all. I feel something is happening behind the scenes, but it's unfolding in a way that's completely different from what you might expect. The universe is definitely trying to communicate with you, but the message is coming through in layers. There's something deeper here, something that's going to make sense in time. All right, let's pull the next card and see what message comes through. Okay, the card we have here is Broken Heart. If you've been wondering how this masculine is feeling about your connection right now, the energy coming through is so heavy. This is someone who has been quietly carrying their pain for what feels like forever. Ever since the two of you disconnected, it's like they've been stuck, unsure of how to handle the emotions they're feeling. This separation has left a deep mark on their heart, and they're struggling to find a way to heal and move forward. A lot of the signs you're receiving right now feel like messages reflecting where they are. No matter how things might look on the surface, this is definitely a masculine energy that's really struggling with being apart from you right now, Divine Feminine. I'm picking up this dual energy. It's like both of you are getting these signs, and for some, they might even feel triggering. The signs could be stirring up emotions, because while you don't see much movement in the physical world, the energetic bond between you two is incredibly strong. You're both so deeply connected, especially on an emotional level. It feels like your masculine is going through an awakening, a heart chakra opening, and while that's an absolutely beautiful experience, it's also not an easy one. This kind of opening brings a lot of emotions to the surface. things they've been pushing down for so long, especially when it comes to you and the current state of your connection. Those feelings are rising now, and as hard as it may feel, this is part of the healing process for them. I feel like your person is at a point right now where they're finally ready to face this, ready to really look at what's been holding them back. And I think this is why the universe is working so hard to get your attention. The more your person thinks of you, the more you start to feel their energy in your own vibration. You might even find yourself thinking about them a lot lately. There's a strong sense of telepathic communication coming through here, like you're both tuning into each other on a deep energetic level. Divine Feminine, you might be going through an awakening of your own right now. But here's the thing, it could be unfolding in very different ways for you and this masculine. Even though the paths might look different, the energy beneath it all feels the same. There's so much emotion coming up, things that have been buried for a long time, things neither of you got to say to each other. It's all rising to the surface now, and that's why you can feel each other's energy so clearly. It's all happening for a reason, to help you both move through this connection with more clarity and truth. Alright, let's pull the next card here. The message coming through is Woman Holding a Heart. Divine Feminine, this masculine has some really strong feelings about you, strong enough that if you heard how they describe you to someone close to them, you might be completely taken aback. They see you as someone so full of love, but also someone who guards their heart with intention and care. You're not someone who gives your love lightly, and they admire that about you. It's like they've always felt there's something about you that's powerful and untouchable in the best way. When it comes to your heart and the way you connect with others, you're incredibly thoughtful. You don't just open up to anyone. You choose carefully, and you do it in a way that feels aligned with who you are. To this person, your love feels sacred, like a treasure they can't help but hold in the highest regard. And even if they don't fully understand it, they feel it deeply. Okay, so here's what I'm picking up. You've really fine-tuned this part of yourself over time. Even if this has always been how you operate, the way you're showing up right now feels different, more intentional, and even more protected. Your energy is so strong that it's almost like your person feels this invisible shield around you, and honestly, it's a little intimidating for them. I feel like this is a masculine energy who has always wanted to tell you exactly how they feel. The way they approach you, the way they have to navigate this connection, is so different from how they interact with anyone else. I'm getting that you don't easily offer up information about yourself. You hold your energy close. So, when your person talks to you, they've had to find creative ways to connect. Maybe you've noticed how they ask you certain questions, almost like they're speaking in code. It's like they're trying to uncover pieces of you that you're not quite ready to share yet. They're curious, but at the same time, they're respectful of your pace, waiting for you to open up when you're ready. Okay, so here's what's coming through. It's almost like you've stepped into this elevated version of yourself. You're showing up with so much more confidence, and your spiritual energy feels so much stronger now. There's this big shift in how you appeared the last time your person saw you, spoke to you, or even engaged with you, compared to where you are now on your journey. I feel like they're finally realizing how much time has passed since the two of you last connected, and it's all hitting them at once. These realizations are stirring something deep inside them. The more they think about who you've become, the more they see that you're not the same person they first fell in love with. You've grown, you've evolved, and it's something they're having a hard time wrapping their head around. For some of you, this might be someone who still has a way of seeing you, maybe through mutual friends, social media, or even old pictures and memories they've held on to. It's like they revisit those moments to feel connected to you, But every time they do, they snap back to the reality of who you are now. And that's a little overwhelming for them. They're realizing that the version of you they fell for has grown into someone even more incredible, and that's leaving them unsure of how to approach you, especially when it comes to opening up emotionally. It's a big shift for them, and they're feeling it in such a deep way right now. Let's pull the next message. Okay, the card we have here is 7th chakra. Divine Feminine, this card is all about spiritual connection, intuition, and higher guidance. This is such a deeply spiritual connection, and it's no surprise that both of you might be feeling triggered right now with everything the universe is bringing to the surface. Your person is in a place where their heart chakra is opening, and because of that, they're experiencing some very profound and supernatural moments. For you, Divine Feminine, this might feel familiar, depending on how far you've come in your own spiritual journey. But for your person, this is completely new territory, and it's stirring up a lot of emotions and realizations. Right now, they're connecting with you in the most sacred way, through the dream space. And dreams are such a powerful portal, like stepping into another dimension where the subconscious mind is fully awake. It's in this space that they're starting to truly feel and understand the depth of this connection, even if they can't put it into words just yet. This might be why you're noticing so many signs around you lately. There's something really powerful happening between your higher selves right now. It's like you're meeting in this sacred, energetic space and sharing information. And when this connection shows up in your dream space, it often carries deeper meanings. Your dreams might feel symbolic, filled with signs and images that you'll need to interpret. They might touch on the past or even give you glimpses of the future. I'm also picking up that your person is going through some really intense activations at this time, and it's pulling them closer to you. But here's the interesting part. It's happening in such a mysterious way. They're receiving insights and realizations that you didn't directly share with them, Divine Feminine. It's almost like the veil between you is lifting. What's been hidden in your heart space is rising to the surface, creating this opportunity for both of you to heal on a much deeper, more transformative level. All right, so here's what I'm picking up, Divine Feminine. This dual energy is so strong right now. This feels like someone you're probably dreaming about. And I know there's this feeling of, what does it all mean? It's almost like from the moment you crossed paths with this masculine energy, everything shifted. The universe cracked wide open and started showing you things you've never experienced before. Your dreams, they're not random. I feel like your dream state has been on fire, full of signs, symbols, and moments that feel so vivid, so real. Here's the thing, what you're experiencing isn't just in your head. This is a message from your higher self, from your guides, from the universe itself, saying, yes, this is real. Your dreams are a language, a way of communicating with you. So pay close attention. Think about the details, the setting, the feelings, even those little telepathic nudges you get. They're telling you so much more than you realize. And here's the really incredible part. These dreams often reveal exactly where your person is emotionally. They can show you what they're feeling, what they're hiding, and even what's unfolding in your connection. It's like this secret roadmap to your journey, one that's guiding you not just toward them, but also toward your own destiny. Let me tell you what's coming through so clearly. Your person is getting messages from your higher self. These messages are showing them how much you've been growing spiritually, how you're transforming right before their eyes. And because they can't reach out to you, maybe the distance is too great, or something is holding them back. It's leaving them feeling restless, like they don't know how to bridge the gap. And what's truly fascinating is that they're receiving these updates about you, and your connection through their dreams. You, Divine Feminine, are also picking up on this energy. This exchange of information is such a significant part of where you both are right now, shaping your personal journeys and the path you're walking together. Everything is aligning in ways you might not even realize yet. All right, let's pull the next card. The card we've got is Third Eye Chakra. Wow, this feels so powerful. I'm picking up that this is all about communication, but not the usual kind. This is tapping into a deep, high-level, nonverbal connection, almost like telepathic communication between two incredibly strong souls. The third eye is so significant here. Especially in the dream state, it's like the eyes become a portal, carrying energy and understanding that words could never express. It feels like a transmission, an activation, a moment where something deeply spiritual and profound is exchanged between you. It's as if you're unlocking truths within each other, sparking something bigger than both of you. I feel like the more your person learns about you, the more they're starting to realize just how deeply connected you both still are. This bond hasn't gone anywhere, and honestly, it's hitting them hard. It's like they're waking up to the fact that, no matter how far apart you've always been linked in ways they can't even explain. And that realization, it's shocking for them because somewhere along the way, they gave up hope. I don't know what happened the last time you saw each other. Maybe it ended so suddenly it left you both spinning. Or maybe things just drifted apart, like neither of you knew what to say or do. But something about that last moment, maybe it was the way you looked at each other, maybe it was just a feeling, made it clear that it wasn't the end. Not really. Even though so much time has passed, your hearts have never stopped talking to each other. Every sign you've seen, every little nudge from the universe, that's been them. Every synchronicity you've noticed has been their way of reaching out, even when they didn't realize they were doing it. It's like their soul has been sending you messages this whole time, quietly hoping you'd feel it too. So, if you've been second-guessing yourself, you really don't need to. What's coming through feels so spiritual, almost supernatural, and it's tapping into something incredibly rare. It's like the way things are being shown to both of you is beyond ordinary, especially when it comes to your dream state. If your divine masculine has ever appeared to you in a dream, there's so much information being shared in that space. It's like their heart is giving you glimpses into what they're going through, where they are emotionally, and even what's happening in their immediate surroundings. This might include people, places, or situations connected to them. And here's the thing, they're receiving that same energy from you. I'm also picking up that there might have been a blockage in the heart chakra when you were both in contact. It's like there was this invisible wall that made it hard to connect deeply on an emotional level, and I know that's been frustrating for you. It's felt heavy, like you've both been carrying your own emotional weight, but somehow you've been feeling each other's struggles all along. There's this deep energy of suffering in silence, especially with the masculine. This might be someone who has always been very stoic, someone who doesn't easily show their emotions. But things are shifting now. Their heart space is starting to open up in a way it never has before. Divine Feminine, I'm also picking up that there may have been some misconceptions about you, especially in how this masculine sees you. They might find you mysterious, maybe even guarded. But the truth is, you are incredibly rare. As you both go through these heart activations, becoming more open, more expressive about what you truly feel, you're being drawn closer to one another. This connection is intensifying, and that's why the universe is sending you these signs. It's all aligning in a way that's leading you to something beautiful. Okay, let's pull the last message here. Oh wow, the card that just came through is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. Can you feel how perfect this is? It's like the universe is telling you both that now is the time. There's this fresh, hopeful energy around your connection, like a door is opening, inviting you both to step into something new, something better. It's all about healing, growth, and finding happiness together. And here's the beautiful part. This person is starting to realize how much they've been healing ever since you came into their life. You've been this light for them, showing them parts of themselves they didn't even know needed healing. That's the magic of this kind of connection. It's powerful, it's deep, and it's life-changing. Once you're in it, there's no going back. It's like this door has been waiting for the two of you. And now, everything is shifting. Their energy is moving in ways it hasn't before, and your connection is transforming. This isn't just about one person. It's about both of you becoming who you're meant to be, together. It's raw, it's real, and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so here's what I'm feeling. Wherever you are on this journey with this person, both of you have already seen so much. So much has been revealed, and I keep getting this message that the veil is being lifted. The beautiful thing is, it's bringing you closer to one another. It's like every shift, every change, just makes you want to understand each other more, to be more connected. And as things start shifting faster, both in your immediate world and even on a larger universal scale, it's almost like it's pulling you two together even more. That's why you've been seeing so many signs. Those signs are the universe's way of saying, hey, your higher selves are working on this. Behind the scenes, in the spiritual realm, through dreams, and even on a subconscious level, you're healing, growing, and exchanging energy with each other, even if you're physically apart. That's how powerful this connection is. And this energy, it's rare. I'm picking up on such strong, divine, feminine energy here. Your vibration is incredible, and because of that, your person's energy is just as strong. You're mirrors for one another, reflections of this beautiful high-level connection. There are things about each other that you might not fully understand yet on a spiritual level, but I feel like your higher selves are working together to fill in those gaps. They're sharing this important information with you so that everything can start to align more smoothly in the physical world. What's really beautiful is that this connection is not just about you two. It's part of something much greater. There's a higher purpose here, and the love and growth that you're stepping into is meant to ripple out into the world. So every sign you receive, every nudge you feel, is preparing you for something so much bigger than you can see right now. Lean into it and trust the process. It's all happening in perfect timing. If you've been wondering why you keep seeing all these signs and synchronicities, or why you feel so drawn to this one person every time those signs pop up, it's because they're being guided toward you. The universe is nudging them, and you too, to recognize this connection. Okay, this feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. Even if it seems like nothing is happening right now, trust that so much is unfolding on a higher level. The guidance you're receiving through your dreams, telepathic messages, or the energy you feel is sacred and meant to show you exactly what you need to know. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button before you go. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.